Angel, do you ever wonder what it's like to have sex in space?
Sure. I think about sex in a lot of spaces. I think about it in my bedroom, in my parents' bedroom, on the kitchen table, outside, inside, anywhere. You name it.
No, not that kind of space. I'm talking about outer space.
Outer space? How do you have sex in space?
The process of reproduction is one of the most important aspects of the survival of our species. However, it is certainly not an easy task, and can prove to be an even more challenging task in space. And in this documentary, we will show you exactly why.
Now see further than we've ever imagined, beyond the limits of our existence, in a place we call the universe.
Sex is the most basic of human drives. It propagates the species, connects us, provides pleasure, and permeates our culture. As human beings expand their habitat to include the vast reaches of space, are we prepared to take sex with us?
The future of the human race itself may eventually depend on one question: can we have sex in space?
The first baby to be born off-world is going to be a historic day for humanity.
I think that people will be surprised at how much work it is to have sex in space.
You've heard of the Mile High Club. I've been talking about the 200 Mile High Club.
Prepare to experience sex in space.
Hello, I am Dr. Winston, and today I will talk to you about having sex in space. You would think sex in space is an interesting topic, however, there are much complications. See, in space there is zero gravity, and Newton's law of motion does apply.
People are aware of this problem and have directed efforts to solve it. One such pioneer is author Bonabonta, designer of the Two-Suit. This suit is designed to hold two people close to each other by Velcro.
'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my...
Another way to overcome the problems of zero gravity include the use of the snuggle tunnel.
The Snuggle Tunnel.
So pretend this is a giant window inside the honeymoon suite. So we have the fantastic panoramic view, and then they can expand this thing here, which is known as the Snuggle Tunnel. We have illumination inside, we'll have ventilation inside. As you can see, it's furry. Gotta have it furry, gotta make it soft and comfortable for people to do their thing. They go in here, and then they're snuggling in the Snuggle Tunnel.
On Earth, radiation is shielded. However, in space, it goes unimpeded until hitting human tissue, which may lead to cancer. And may also damage sperm or eggs, producing miscarriages or defects.
This is a radiographic image of my skeleton, and as you can see, my bones are quite dense. However, in microgravity, bones lose calcium, cardiac and skeletal muscles lose mass, plasma volume, and red cell mass.
When we think about sex, naturally we think about pregnancy. Pregnancy and childbirth happen within a course of 9 months. Within the 9 months, the baby goes through a series of developmental stages in the mum's belly. We will not go through the process of fertilization in this course, as you can take BICD 134 with Dr. Giara.
Although not much research has been done on humans reproducing in space, there have been studies conducted on rodents, and so far it doesn't look promising.
Rat embryo's skeletal structure and heart is very affected. There can be 13 to 17% decrease in bone mineralization of all fetal bones. The left ventricle at the heart is smaller because it does not have to pump against gravity to move blood. It isn't known how a human fetus will be impacted, but it is hypothesized that they will likely be similar.
They found abnormal behavior in newborns. During the first week after birth, rat pups were unable to turn themselves from their backs to their bellies, which is a characteristic response for them. Scientists believe that microgravity caused their sensory systems to be understimulated by lack of gravity and developed differently. When mating male rats flown into space with non-flown female rats after a flight, the offspring were found to have growth retardation and developmental problems such as kidney abnormalities, showing that many more studies need to be done before beginning human trials in space. We're approaching year 50 in human spaceflight, and we have still yet to see a single mammal go from egg to embryo, through gestation, through birth, develop in a zero-gravity setting, and have the first generation reproduce in space. One problem of concern is that after the 26th week of pregnancy, the fetus stops being naturally buoyant and tends to sink in the amniotic fluid, which means gravity has a big effect on the developing organ systems.
One solution to this is that artificial gravity can be created in space using a centrifuge. Imagine this in combination with morning sickness.
This may not look appealing to the average person, but birth can be messy. Even in space, that aspect won't change. However, in space, liquids get everywhere. Well done.
Space architect John Spencer has given some thought to how a zero-gravity birthing chamber might work.
One of the design requirements of a zero-gravity birthing chamber will be a fairly rapid flow of water. The reason for that is cleanliness, but also keeping the chamber clear of blood so the doctors who are helping with the birthing can actually see everything that is going on.
John was inspired by water birthing, in which babies are delivered into warm water. Proponents of the method say it eases the transition from the womb to life outside the mother. John also believes weightlessness will provide similar benefits.
When you're in the womb, it's like being in zero gravity to begin with. So going from a zero gravity womb environment to a zero gravity room environment might be an easier transition.
Based on all we know, that day is still very far in the future.
It is inevitable that where humans go, sex will surely follow, even in the cold, vast reaches of the universe.